Okie dokie. We're going to start off with a 2 evidence, 200% sanity drain, no way to recover it, no hiding places on Tanglewood. Let's go. Motion sensor, firelight, and escape. Photo camera, thermometer, EMF. Snag those, please. Snag those before we skedaddle. Alright, let's go. So we'll start by finding that nice breaker, and we'll work from there. Of course, we start with the breaker on just to save a little bit of time, save that sanity drain. Let's see, we got a basement breaker. Alright, we'll start our temperature checks down here. Seems a little too warm to be in the basement. So, let's check the kitchen and dining room. Keep an eye out for that bone the whole time as well. So let's see what the kitchen has to say. Seems a little too warm. Let's creep over to the dining room. Seems like it's quite warm as well. So, good. We can get rid of that side of the house. See what the laundry room's saying. Oh, I heard a door open from that direction. One of the bedrooms, probably. Don't see anything in the laundry room. Still do the garage for good measure. Never know. Alright. Oh, we can cross this side of the house. Off. Oh, heard another door over there. That sounds more like the boys' room or the bathroom. See if we can hone in over there. I do want to grab this bone though. Let's see what we got. Oh. See, that's why it's important to check each room. It's a lot colder in this room. But we'll keep an eye on this room while we check the other rooms over here. So we got the baby's room, we got the other bathroom. Sorry, the only bathroom. Oh, no, there's two. The other bathroom. It's not the hallway. So let's see. So it might be the master bedroom. Bit of a tricky room. Just in case it's doing the bathroom over there, but the bed in the center of the room is also a bit of a hindrance. No bone yet. So it's not the bathroom either. Okay. Looks like it's the master bedroom, but we'll still check. Yeah, I don't know where the bone is. I definitely missed it. Unfortunate. It's gonna be somewhere goofy right in the middle of the floor. Oh well. So, we just saw our breath. This is definitely the ghost room. Pop that stuff down and we'll go back for our first little skadoots of equipment. So, I like to do... Actually, let's see if we can get those out of there. Motion sensor, firelight. Motion sensor, firelight, and I'll put a book down. I really enjoy putting the book down early, just in case it takes a while to write. Because it's just sitting there whether or not we're engaging with the ghost. It has a chance of using it. And then we can always notice it after we've been out of the room for a little while. Let's put that right there. Motion detector. I like to put it here in that room. And then, oh, looks like we already got a reading. Cool. Pop that right there. So something important that we need to do is to keep track of the number of blowouts, because it could very well be an obake, and 3 blowouts will be doom time. What I mean by that is, if the candle's been blown out 3 times, an obake automatically initiates hunt. So, if we're just lighting candles all willy-nilly, we could get a hunt on our hands, and without a crucifix there, that's not a good time, especially if it's not expected. Alright, let's see what that EMF reading is. I think it's probably too late for a photo, so we won't even go for that. Alright, that's a dot-filled room, so that's one blow. One blow. No book. We'll adjust this photo camera. Much better. Alright, so we got one book, 2 dots. Do a quick temperature check for this room. If we see 0 point something, that means it is freezing. 0.9. That means that this is freezing. So we'll be able to check that off. The 0 point, unless I missed something in the patch notes, means that freezing will happen. We'll just check down freezing right away. So we're just looking for one more evidence. Since we're here, we might as well check. See if we have orbs. Oh, we do have orbs. Okay, there's always the chance it's a mimic, so. Let's see, freezing. Orbs, well what would it take for it to be a mimic? Is it ultraviolet and spirit box? It is. See, it's a good thing we're keeping track of the candle blowouts, because that could very well be an on-real. Light that again. Don't do that. Oh, can't be an Oni. Was an Oni an option? No, it was not. That's fine. So, that will be the second candle blowout. So we'll put down 2 crucifixes, just in case. I do want to check for a third evidence, see if we have a mimic in our hands or not. Not before we do this, though. We really need these down. They are very important. See if we can snag that ghost photo. No, we cannot. Too quick. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? So that's 2. So, we'll be able to narrow down if this is an on-rail or not real swiftly. If it hunts after this, this will be the 3rd candle. That's an on-rail. Assuming we don't have some massive sanity drop right before this candle gets blown, because I think we're outside of hunt range. Well, I don't know now, actually. Well, so if this gets blown out, and then one of the crucifixes lights instantly, we know it's an on-rail. I don't want to stay in there with the sanity drain, though. So, let's see, we'll just let that candle blow out. If there's no hunt immediately after, we'll cross off on-rail. And then, we may have to do a hunt test. So, there's the 3rd candle. No crucifix. We do not have an on-rail on the case. Cross him off. Theory is going to be Door closings, Revenant is going to be hunt speed. And Hantu is going to have a different hunt speed as well. If we can see a Hantu with the breaker off during a hunt, its breath will be visible. So we can risk that. That actually sounds kind of fun. So why don't we see if we can set up a Hantu hunt. Or it could be a Revenant, which is also spooktastic. So let's see if we can go make a safe zone over here. We'll get some incense. There we go. And then we'll see if we can initiate a hunt. So, we'll need the flashlight if we're going to try and see this ghost's breath in the dark. We'll leave the camera in here because we're going to need 2 incense for this. So we're going to flip that breaker. We know the breaker's downstairs. There we go. Okay. So if it speeds up instantly, we know that it is a Revenant, in which case we're going to light this, we're going to sprint over to the baby's room, and we'll keep our second one handy. You can't tell I just switched to it. We'll run to the baby's room and we'll keep the incense in our hand in case it finds us. Revenant will start off super slow until it detects us. Hantu, with the breaker off, will have its breath visible. It's the only ghost that'll have visible breath. Yuri will just be a normal hunt. But the way to tell if it's a Yuri is there's a chance for doors to be slammed when it's not a ghost event. Should be good to go any second here. Unless it's gonna hunt over here. I don't know why the ghost would be roaming to us. It's not behavior of the remaining ghosts, but it's always a possibility with a roaming ghost. So, the Hantu will have increased movement speed in a cold area too. So with the breaker off, the house does cool down. So if we see any accelerated speed, or anything that's faster than a normal speed for a ghost, it's not a Yuri. We do see ghostly breath there, so that means it is a Hantu. Seal the deal there. And show me those dollars.
Welcome back.
had to. Couldn't hide that breath from me.